Well, here's what happened on COVID grant money. It's going to people who want to start businesses. Here's what Michigan is doing. They're taking $200 million that the federal government gave them from COVID. And what they're doing is putting that money into people to start a business. In other words, wow. That's why a lot of this stuff, I mean, you go to the Small Business Administration, whatever, and they say there's no grants or something. They're just not knowing where to look, because a lot of this is called something else. This is for, the way they're doing this. They have, let's see how they, okay, according to, they have 140 million of that 200 million will be an equity investment. In other words, they're going to buy shares in your company. So you have a good idea for a business. They'll say, okay, we'll give you $100,000 and we take a percentage of the company. See, so that's money to start your business and you don't have to have any. Then also there's like $30 million they're giving to what's called pre-seed financing. In other words, that's before you start the business. So seed financing is, you're starting something to grow, but before you grow it, you need money to think about it. So that's what $30 million is, to help you think about your business. Okay. I wonder how I could spend $1 million. Just sit home and think and you get money. Okay. Then there's $70 million for seeded companies. In other words, these companies that get or ideas that get $30 million to think about it, then once they think about it, want to start implementing that thing, then they get their $70 million for that. Now there's $40 million for growing capital. I'm not sure what that means. If they're growing capital out in the backyard, they got to water the capital plants, I guess. No idea. But it's that kind of money that's out there. It's not called traditional kinds of stuff. So how do you find this stuff where you are? Okay, a couple of places you do. I mean, always you go to start a small business development centers, and just don't say for a grant. See, that's another thing. People go and say, "Oh, I want a grant." I mean, you do. I understand, but see, so much money is not, none of that money I just told you about that you could get to start a business. It's called a grant. So they're going to say, "Hey, no, we have no grants. I'm sorry, young man or young woman, or a squirrel, whoever you are looking for money. We don't have any grants." Okay, so that's why you don't want to say it. You just want to go and talk to people like that. "Hey, I have an idea. I want to start this business. How can you help me?" And then you listen to them, what they say, and where to get help and things like that. What kind of help is available? Okay, it may be worthwhile, it may be not. If not, then you go somewhere else. Okay, and how do you find somewhere else? Well, if you're not a member of Let's Go Help, you could go to this, because Let's Go, we send you a list of everything that's in your state that gets grants to help people want to start a business for free. But here, the EDA, Economic Development Administration, if you go to resources, eda.gov, these are all the people that get money in every state to help you start a business. And so you want the Economic Development Directory, and you go there, put in your state, and you see all the sources. Now, we really, the whole game of this is calling people and asking them for help. That's the name of the game. You don't say, "Hey, give me a grant. You have any?" No. Okay, bye. "Give me a grant. You have any?" No. Okay, goodbye. No, I mean, that's like, looking for a date and say you just want to go to bed. "Hey, you want to go to bed tonight?" No. Okay, bye. No, people who give money like that don't want to be treated that way. Okay. And you don't know enough to know what to ask for until you start talking to them. That's why that's important. Now, here's a sample of, see, a lot of things that are important are called incubators and accelerators. That's another source at the local level that give grants or free money to start a business. So this is some just affiliated in New York City. All these organizations that help you get financing for your idea. I mean, there's dozens of them. And here's an interesting one. Y Combinator. Y Combinator? Because actually, it's one of the biggest places to learn about entrepreneuring, starting a business. And my son got involved in this. They have like I forget, like a 6-week free course on what you need to start a business and look for money and things like that. You could take it for free, and it's Y Combinator. Startup School, there it is, Startup School. I bet that's it. Learn how to start help from the world's top startup accelerator, right? The school is free online program. So here's a free program you could take to learn how to get money for your idea. Now, and these are the people actually, this company, when they started, this is one of the big high tech people. Excuse me. Want to have give their money to people, other people that start their own businesses. So they made billions, and they're sharing it. Excuse me, got hiccups here. So they have this free seminar. I mean, it's not a seminar; it's a class, and you hook up with other people in your area, and you work on this program together. It's a wonderful thing to learn if you're not, savvy about how to start businesses and things like that. So you want live combinator because it's an accelerator. Every state has lots of accelerators. These accelerators are where you get money and mentoring to start your business. So they give you free mentoring and all kinds of things, even office space. It's different everywhere else. Like here's all the ones in the New York City area. Oh, they get me out of there. I'm not even in there, so I don't know what that. See, Hospitality Innovation Hub Incubator provides NYU affiliated travel, tourism, hospital, startup businesses, and young entrepreneurs with support in planning, launching, managing, and growing their businesses. See, this is a free service that helps you start a business, grow a business. Wow. So how do you know about accelerators? You don't. Who would know that? That's what it's called. So you asking for a grant? No, I'm sorry, we don't have grants. We only have accelerators. What? What's that? And you don't listen, and you're gone because you want a grant. You're missing things if you don't just say, "Hey, I need help." Remember that? You call and say, "Hey, I need help. Can you suggest where I could get help, please?"